The first Super Mario Bros. Movie wasn't only just good, it was one of the very few times that a video game movie adaptation actually understood what it was adapting. But now, just recently, Nintendo and Illumination dropped the trailer for the second Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy. And after watching the trailer, I don't think that this just might be the best Mario movie. I think this could end up being the best video game adaptation ever made. Now, if you know me at all, and if you've been on the channel for any period of time, you know that I have no problem coming on here and shitting on Nintendo, but the original Mario movie was incredibly special. It succeeded for one specific reason: it respected the games. It created a movie that was fun and entertaining and lived in that world that we love so much and have grew up with. It embraced everything. It embraced the color, the backstory, it embraced the characters, it embraced the sound design, it embraced the entire world and brought the energy of Mario in such a beautiful light and such a beautiful animation that made it look like the Mario brothers legitimately jumped out of the Switch. And that same respect is what makes the next step in Mario's story on the big screen, adapting the Mario Galaxy game, such a perfect sequel. Because Super Mario Galaxy isn't just another level, it's a whole nother universe. It's an expansion. It feels like the natural next step. Super Mario Galaxy was probably one of the greatest Mario games ever made. If you remember it coming out years ago, it literally changed everything. It's imaginative, it's cosmic, it's interdimensional, it's beautiful, it's emotional, and it feels perfect. And the movie seems to understand that, because whenever I just looked at this trailer, animation is on a completely different level. Far and away the best animation I've seen Illumination done, and I only watched it in this 3-minute trailer. Which, whenever you think of Mario Galaxy, it's really just the bigger and better version of Super Mario World. It just kind of expands that world. It brings in new and exciting characters and kind of showcases the next step of Mario in a perfect way. It's a sequel that feels bigger, but still feels like Mario. And the craziest part with it is the next step being Mario Galaxy. It just makes you think, where could Mario go in the future if they're going to continue expanding this animated verse? Because after Super Mario Galaxy, the options are limitless. You could do so many things. Now, whenever the first Super Mario Bros. Movie came out, I had this thought that they could have made a universe into it, but I didn't think that they would be able to overturn these projects in such a beautiful, high-quality way so quick. It doesn't feel that long ago when the original Mario movie came out, and I didn't think that they were going to be able to create a product in animation up to this standard so fast, but I mean, they did. It makes you think where they're gonna go for the third movie, the fourth movie, or the expansive universe beyond Mario. To me personally, like, would love to see a movie adaptation of Bowser's Inside Story. That's one of my favorite Mario games. Like, that is so peak to me. You can even go smaller. You could do like a Luigi's Mansion spin-off. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think that that's incredibly exciting and interesting. You could do a Donkey Kong movie. Obviously, they have the Zelda adaptation coming out in live action. I think that's dumb. I think you could just do an animated one if you wanted to, and I think you're gonna get better results. But my hope is, when it comes to Nintendo and Illumination creating this expansive Super Mario world, my hope is, and I think everybody's hope, is they're building to something bigger in the form of Super Smash Bros. You can have your Mario movies with your original, your Mario Galaxy, maybe your Bowser's Inside Story. You can do Donkey Kong if you want to expand that. You could do Luigi's Mansion, excuse me. The Zelda movie is confirmed, but you could do an animated one if you wanted to in the future. Now, obviously, there's other characters in Smash Bros. That rights are tricky, and I don't know how all that's gonna work. I don't know what's owned by Nintendo and what isn't. For example, a animated Kirby movie sounds, oh my God, please give that to me. But then you have like other things, like you got Pokemon, and I don't know. It could be incredibly tricky to pull this off, but I don't really think that you need to go that crazy with it. You can kind of keep it Nintendo based, but I think you're gonna need like your Kirby's and your Zeldas if you are gonna do this, which seems more possible. But like a Super Smash Bros. Movie legitimately could be like the Avengers Endgame of the fucking Mario universe. Like, it would be. And if they're gonna continue, I haven't seen the movie yet, but if they're gonna continue pumping out movies that look this good, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in. And if we're gonna try and get there, it feels like Mario Galaxy is the perfect next step. But if the trailer is any indication, Super Mario Galaxy could be the standard for video game adaptations. Not because it's the biggest or the brightest, or even because it's animated to a whole new level, but ultimately it's because we're following the same rule that video game adaptations don't need to be reinvented when they're brought to the screen, they just need to be loved and handled with care. In Super Mario Galaxy, just like the original Super Mario movie, I think that this is a movie that's going to be made with a lot of care. Let me know what you thought about the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer in the comments below. Let me know if you would like to see more Mario in the future, if you think they're gonna be building to this big cinematic universe, or if they're gonna kind of keep it tight-knit, just depending on what happens with the budget on this film. I can only imagine that this is gonna make a boatload of money regardless, but you know what I'm saying. If they're gonna either go bigger and badder, or they're gonna kind of keep it in Mario. Either way, I think I'm cool with it. I would rather just see, let's go bigger and badder. Thank you guys for all the love that we've gotten on the channel the last week. It's meant so much to me. I literally cannot, it's meant everybody who's so much to everybody who's working on the channel. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment below what you thought, click the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We're probably gonna talk about Stranger Things potentially. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, peace, love, adios, and bye-bye.